Hey, welcome back to the Real Men Group podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Gray.
And I'm your girl, Mei Ling, here for the ladies.
They always get me. We got real topic, real conversation, real results. Listen, stop the tape. Listen, I need y'all to understand what's going on right here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a legend in the building.
Yes.
A woman voice who has shaped the era of radio, being real can either get you fired or make you famous, or even both. You know, she is the pioneer of morning talk chaos, the queen of unfiltered honesty, the one who broke stories, broke boundaries, and broke a few egos along the way. From Hot 97 to Philly to New York City mornings back again, she has interviewed the biggest names in the world, and she never held her tongue. She is raw. She is fearless. She is iconic. Today, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the uncomparable, the legendary Miss Jones.
Thank you so much for that.
Welcome to the Real Men Group podcast.
That was a lot of things. Thank you.
I mean, you are a lot of things.
Yes.
Thank you.
These things is not fabricated. I didn't make these things up along the way.
No.
You know,
Appreciate that.
all
Thank
these
y'all
things
for
is-
having me here.
Yes. And
Welcome.
we're dressed in 90s attire.
90s,
to
listen.
pay homage, yes.
Yes. You know, so me and Mei Ling was talking. It was like, you know what, listen, we this just can't be no interview. Like, we have to honor
Absolutely.
you. And
Thank you.
part of honoring you is giving you your flowers and also dressing in the 90s attire for you.
I appreciate it. And y'all
Yes.
look cute.
Al.
Because
Thank
everybody
you.
don't get it right.
Al. Yeah, so
Thank you.
we're gonna go into some hot takes and headlines right now. Mei Ling, what do you got for us?
Okay, so TikTok star Girl Lala was shot to death.
Really?
Yes, unfortunately. And her boyfriend was arrested in connection to her murder.
My condolences to her
Yes.
and her family.
Yes. I believe rapper JT, they said, stepped in to help with the funeral costs and expenses.
Very nice of her. Very nice of her.
Yeah.
Very nice of her. I mean, listen, you know, when you're in that limelight, you know, it does things to some people.
Yeah.
You know, this is something for, you know, everyone. You know, if you're going through anything, reach out, talk to somebody.
Oh, they got to stop. I'm
Yeah.
sorry to
Yeah.
jump in y'all segment, but
Yeah.
this is outrageous. I'm
Yeah.
tired of boys
Yeah.
not getting their way
Yeah.
and killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just smooth over it, normalize. No.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
There's a lot of clout culture, jealousy, and anger.
Yeah.
And what you said is correct about when, you know, the careers, you have to be responsible for where you're trying to go professionally, because
Yes.
where you are going personally may not align.
Absolutely.
You have to be mature enough to be able to make that exit.
Yes.
Dougie Fresh used to always tell me, it's just as easy to slide your hand out of the lion's mouth
Mm-hmm.
than just rip it out like I used to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's dope. Shout out to Dougie Fresh. What else? What
hurts
else?
my heart to hear that.
I know. What else we got?
We also have Shador Sanders. His home
Okay.
was burglarized.
Oh, another one of
they
those.
stole $200K.
200K.
Mhm.
Cash, jewelry.
And just other valuables.
They had a hell of a game. He actually started.
Hey,
Yes.
listen.
And he's got insurance.
But it cost him
Hey,
200.
yeah,
It cost
right.
him 200K to have a great
Yeah.
game.
A low deductible.
It
Yeah,
is.
absolutely.
It's just unfortunate when someone burglarizes your home, because now it's
Yeah.
just a sense of you feel violated.
Violated.
You know?
Oh, yeah, your personal things.
Yeah.
But that's the setup. They're going around and robbing all of them while they're at the games. I
Yeah.
thought they had caught them, but
Yeah.
mhm.
It's insane. I mean, it's like you got to have security with you and you got to have security without you. Not just an alarm system. Like,
Right.
listen,
They need
I-
home
Give me
security.
some home security. Give me a
Mhm.
guy that's sitting in the front. Like,
Unless your guy be part of the problem.
that's right. That's another thing. You know?
Do you think that posting your valuables, your luxury items, is inviting?
And an invitation to the
Mhm.
theft, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the jealousy.
Absolutely. Jealousy is a big one. Jealousy is a big one. Before we go into the next topic, I got a question for Jonesy. So on the last show, I asked this question, and she and I was going back and forth. And even online, it was a viral question. Do you think a jealous friend can still love you?
No.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you.
it depends.
Your honest opinion. Your honest opinion.
that's because I've lived
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I've seen and I've hung in there with jealous friends.
Yeah.
And I've actually normalized relationship with a jealous friend, but not realizing it until later on I guess when I became more self-aware of, I don't feel good when she says this. I don't feel good when I'm the joke. I don't feel good when the joke is at my expense.
Yeah.
And then I discovered she's been doing this all along. It's always been there.
Yeah.
Right. You just didn't realize it because maybe you love this person. So you kind of look past certain things and you just feel like
that's just who
how
they
she
are.
is. So you
but
just,
now I matter. You know what I mean? I might have lived more years than I have left, and I don't have to continue wondering if I'm going to be the butt of the joke all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. So the answer to the question is no. You don't believe that love and jealousy can exist in a friendship or relationship.
Ray J asked me once if I thought that Wendy loves us because she's always cussing and carrying on with us, the abuse. So that's kind of like the same thing.
Yeah.
In that situation, I told him hell no. But some people I've realized later on love differently.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't know how to express it the way, that's called the love language stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That came later on, in our years. We didn't have that growing up. So it depends on, I think, the age and who knows better.
Right.
And who's old school and ain't going to change their ways.
Right. Because I worked with a older lady. I love her to death. And when I first met her, she was like, baby, could you come over here? And everybody kind of looked at me and they was like, I said, what's the matter? And they said, if she don't curse at you, she don't like you. And then I was like, are you serious? But I never did anything to this lady. As time grew and we got to spend time around one another and I worked with her and she got to know me. Then it was like,
you got the cuss outs.
Bitch. And I was like, fuck. Yeah. And we were going back and forth. So I get it. Older woman, that's how she is, not changing. If she loves you, she curses you out. I think that a person can still be jealous of you and love you. It just is a matter of, do you still want to have this person in your life? Are you able to continue with the friendship? Because I think a person can be jealous of you and jealous of your lifestyle and the things that you have, but still love your children. They can still love you, but in a sense,
I'm a Scorpio. I ain't messing with none of that.
Oh man, what's the vibe going on in here?
And with
Scorpio
the arrow
season. When's your birthday?
October 24th. So I started it. I set the tempo.
Yes, you did.
Right.
When
yes,
are you?
November 1st.
Oh, November's a different.
Yes, we are.
And check this out. I'm a Libra.
When's
Yes,
yours?
we are.
October 8th.
Come on, October.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I get the October and the Scorpio.
We
are aligned.
We're in the
Yes,
building.
absolutely.
And the reason why I asked that question about a jealous friend, because the jealous friends love you, is because you made a mention that it could have been an inside job. It could have been somebody close to him. It's just learning and reading the room. Everybody that roots for you is not there for you.
That's true.
Everybody who's in your corner is not really in your corner.
Right, correct.
So being able to identify the difference between what the love really fucking is.
But sometimes you get so caught up when you're doing that well.
Yeah.
You have so many people pulling at you all the time that you don't even really take time to dissect your friends monthly.
Right.
Because things be changing on a weekly, monthly basis with
That's
your
right.
closest friends and family.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Check your peoples. What else you got for
I
us?
agree. Patrick Beverly accused of choking and punching his sister.
Patrick Belly, that's the NBA player.
Yes.
Okay. Punching and choking his sister.
Yes.
Wonder what that was about.
Yeah.
Just hope it was no money involved. Money and blood don't mix, whatever.
Yeah.
Hope everything works out. Hope she's okay. What else you got for us?
What else we have? Yeah. A woman gives birth to twins with 2 different fathers. That's a real biological event.
Yeah.
But
So,
it can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
I think the window of conceiving a child is very small. So she was on like a little marathon type shit. Like
biology is I think that's something that's beyond.
So she has 2 twins with 2 separate fathers.
I get it, but I don't get it. And we ain't got enough time. So is there a train
that's right.
situation going on? Or I don't even know how that biologically can be.
Right.
But
absolutely.
Are they healthy?
Right. They look healthy.
Yeah.
I saw the pictures of them.
Yeah.
And whose name is going on what birth? Never mind. Let's see. We ain't got.
That's the thing. Who's going on whose birth? You pay child support for this year and not
the first
other.
one to sign is probably going to be on the hook the way the effed up laws are.
That's right. That's right.
That's a
shout out to them for whatever they got planned.
Yeah. Now you're planning a baby shower with two fathers.
Yeah.
Birthday,
You better call Cardi.
That's right.
She gonna have it worked out.
I wonder if they're gonna wear Burberry. You know, Burberry is the baby shower theme clothes. So
hope
what are we gonna do that? What else we got, Mei Ling?
Takashi 6ix9ine. His home was invaded as well.
Oh, same thing.
Takashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah,
Takashi 6ix9ine.
He's always in something.
Yeah. So what happened with that?
4 gunmen invaded Takashi's home and held his mother against her will.
You know, when you in that light, you know, I'm not judging Tekashi 6ix9ine at all. You know, got a lot of enemies. Well, my enemy. That just
like
makes me think about.
It's one thing when you have a certain lifestyle, like the basketball player being at a game, he's away, they invade your home because they're looking. But I think his situation is a little bit different because he's, like you said, he lives a life of violence.
It's a lot of stuff.
I think he has a lot of enemies, and it's just unfortunate because it's one thing when you rob someone's home and you just take personal belongings, but when you get into tying up people's mothers and holding them at gunpoint, that changes the game.
But what they did say, because I read this story, that they was very nice to his mother. Like there was a video, they was guiding her through the house, you know. But either way.
But they could have gave the poor lady a heart attack.
Yeah, at least you know, there's no blood was drawn, whatever. So
yeah, he needs to walk away from the beef and just find another lane because that's not it.
Tekashi.
Yeah.
Pay attention. So what else we got? We got anything else?
That's it for
That's what we got
topics.
cooking?
Yes.
Good job. All right.
Yes.
So listen, check this out, Miss Jones.
And just real quick, I wanted to just give I just wanted to send some prayers over to Jamaica. We haven't gotten into the whole hurricane and just, you know, everyone over there just trying to
sending love to Jamaica.
Yes.
You know, everything's gonna be Irie. You know,
I feel like they're gonna rebuild.
Everybody has hands on deck.
Yes, they are very resilient people.
Yeah.
And they're very strong, and their spirits are not broken. I've been following online. I have friends. Unfortunately, I can't go, but I have friends who have family members and things of that sort. They've flown down. I've donated financial, monetarily, and I've also sent like clothes and things.
Oh, pretty dope.
So,
pretty dope.
You know, I know that they'll recover, but it's just going through it right now. It's
the loss.
It's pretty tough. Yeah. You know, that's why you're one of God's favorites.
I just wanted to shed some love and light to Jamaica and just let them know that we are praying for you and.
Yeah. Shout out to Jamaica. Been there a few times. So Miss Jonesy, I have a story for you.
Okay.
I hope you're ready for this story.
Uh-oh.
You know, they say life is, you know, sometimes things come in full circle, right? Okay. So check this out. So I was about 16 years old, right? And was listening to Hot 97. Skeletor was on the radio at the time. Okay.
Skeletor.
Shout out to Skeletor. I called 1-800-223-9797. Right? He picked up the phone. It was no giveaway. It was nothing like that. He was talking to me. I was like, wow, I'm talking to him. He's like, hold on. He said we had to say. The next you know, he goes, you're calling 97. You have won tickets to the back to school gym with Redman and Meth. Like, wow, really? It's like, yeah. I was like, oh, thank you. I was super excited. So I went down and I picked up my tickets. I went down. I can't remember if I went with someone or not. But while I was there, someone walked through the door. And I mean, you ever heard the interview when people meet Michael Jordan and they just have like this, he just has this glow about him? So this woman walked through the door. I was like, this is my crush. And she's right there. And she's right there. You're telling me that is the where I want to be, girl?
It was me?
Yes, sir. I'm saying this is the where I want to be, girl. I think, you know.
And rushing in, filling for Angie or Wendy or somebody.
Listen, I remember Dougie Fresh was there too. Dougie was there too.
I definitely was late.
So check this out. You know what I did?
What?
I shot my shot. 16 years old, I shot my shot. You was there. I'm never going to forget. You had on black leather, looking super, you was my crush. So I stepped to you and I introduced myself to you and I was like, hey, do you could I have your number? And you looked at me. He was like, how old are you? I was like, I'm 16. She was like, see me when you get older. That's what she said to me. So what's the vibe, Ms. Jones? What's the vibe?
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now.
On the spot like that.
What's the vibe? I'm older now.
Oh shit. Yo, I can't. I didn't see that coming now. I heard the story before, but I didn't know that was coming.
Listen, they say, you miss every shot you don't take.
Lord have mercy.
But that was a good experience for me to meet you, and you definitely were one of my crushes growing up.
Thank you.
Definitely one of my crushes.
Thank you.
So thank you for accepting this interview to be on the Real Men Group podcast.
You asked why I accepted.
Why did you accept this interview?
Because you have a great following.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's all numbers in business for me at this point.
Thank you.
Everyone doesn't deserve my stories or my time.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you inviting me.
Thank you. So speaking about story, what is something that no one knows about Miss Jones? This is what we want here. I saw the interview with Dream Champs. I saw the Breakfast Club interview.
Shout out to Norby and EFN.
Shout out to them. And I will
Lauren
tell you,
and Jess and Envy, my brother.
That was like an emotional roller coaster for me.
For me too.
For me.
Everybody in the studio was crying that day. Everyone had.
And I'm sitting there like, hold it together. Hold it together. But it was very emotional for me, and it was a good interview because I was able to see a different side of you outside of your book, because you spoke a lot about your journey in your book, but I was able to see a different side of you, and thank you for allowing for us to see that part of you.
Oh, thank you for appreciating and taking the time to understand and not just judge.
Nah, we don't. What they say, we listen, but
we don't judge.
But we don't judge. But you came up in an era where being real could get you in trouble, right? Do you miss the rawness of the entertainment business?
No, because that's what everyone's trying to do now, like just outrageously. It's like they're trying to follow an old blueprint.
Right.
And they're not reading the room. That, wow, okay, great, you got that off. Oh, wow, you said that. Oh. This is the season of healing.
Yeah.
It's too much other stuff. Like, I'll let y'all know when it's time to play and go back and get the knives and stuff out and start verbally jabbing.
Right.
This is not the season for it, but go off.
Yeah. In the era, because it was raw. The radio was raw back in the days.
It was a playground. First of all, we had no business on there. That's first of all.
Yeah.
So when they let us in, we're like, wait, we're really like on radio? Like our moms can hear this?
Yeah.
So we didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
We didn't even know what we were creating. We were just being in the element, in the moment, having fun.
Right.
And being guided by Steve Smith and Tracy Cloherty, who were the alpha and the omega of the whole, hip hop radio thing, and bringing singers and artists and training them to be jocks. So it was new for everyone.
So underneath your umbrella, your wings, let's call them wings, okay? Let's not use umbrella. Stephen A. Smith. What about Stephen A. Smith? What can you tell us about that experience?
Stephen was writing in Philly. I had just come back from doing radio in Philly. And so we decided to see how he would work out maybe as a co-host for me. So we invited him to come in. He accepted. What I liked about Stephen is that he was very knowledgeable. He was very measured. And he was very protective of me. And that's how I was able to get to know him, because I'm like, where did this protective you come from? Because no one ever stands up for me.
Right.
I had left New York on the heels of Star and Buck Wild, and there was no protection in the room on the microphone. And when I came back, I was the lead. So I was definitely the one out front, not necessarily being protected. And he was very protective of me. So now I'm concerned, because every time I see a Stephen A. headline, he's being offensive to a woman or trying to tear a black woman down. So I don't know what to say about that. I guess if he actually does run for office, then it will have all made sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is an on-air viral moment that you had that you think would have gone viral today? Would you be celebrated for it, or
there were so many? We were, I don't even remember. Who was it? We were talking about Superhead. Remember Superhead was the thing?
Yes.
I know her. Yep.
And it was a mystery because we didn't have cameras like that back then.
Yeah.
So she had not been captured. It was just all talk. And so when she called to ask for the interview, I had people she had talked about sitting and waiting on the hotline on pause. Because I knew the minute she would talk about them, they would either call or be mad that they didn't get their say. And I was a little messy. So so that moment when she started talking about Coogee Rap, who was her then
boyfriend.
Yeah. And I think they have a child together.
Yeah.
And Ma Barker, who was his new wife, I knew, but there were no viruses back then. But that was definitely one. And then Method Man called in one morning. People used to listen to the radio like they play on TikTok right now.
Right.
So everything you heard, and because if you were an artist, you had the warm line and the hotline numbers, it was immediate. Yeah. The interesting thing is people say, oh, now we don't listen to radio. We don't have to do that. But what I've noticed in the last 6 months is it's happening again. People are calling up. They're calling me when they hear me say something or they hear a guest say something. Yeah. And it's good to me because I'm like, I'm bringing it back. People are feeling comfortable enough to be a part of this conversation in real time. So
because I think that you bring back that
yeah.
That time, that era where people felt comfortable to do, like, you just bring it back.
Okay.
So it's kind of like,
that's good though, right?
I mean, you definitely bring it back. You know, it's like calling in and lines is open. Yeah. Call in.
Like Bobby Condas and Jamba. You call on Sundays because you want to give a shout out or you want to play your favorite song. So it's like, you just bring back that.
Thank you. But I have to remember, a lot of people listen on their devices. So I'm telling them to call, and they're like, bitch, I don't want to hang up on you. So it's just my old school call. Let's have a conversation.
Absolutely. So I had the opportunity to speak with you on the air, 94.7 The Block.
Hey.
And shout out, that's dope station.
Thank you.
You guys, you remember when Power came in with the old school? It was so good for us. Like, it was giving us the old school feel.
Yeah.
You know, the 90s vibe. You know, I'm at an age right now where I can listen to WBLS and know every song. Right? So having you guys there is so great. It feels like home to me. But I had the opportunity to call, and we did All in Your Pockets. That was very interesting.
So I've only done about 12 weeks of that.
Yes. You did All in Your Pockets.
You remember. And you talked about the show, didn't you?
Yes,
you talked about the podcast.
Yes, I did.
And here we are.
Yes. Full circle. Full circle. Full circle. Yeah. So
I'm telling you, he's been on your heels.
Absolutely. I'm the type of guy that once I have laser focus, I'm zoned in. But I couldn't come at you incorrectly. I had to make sure everything was aligned because you're royalty. You're legendary. I couldn't just, hey, can I interview you in my garage? No. Right. I had to make sure things was right. But being in a space that was predominantly dominated by males, that's what it was, Like, what were some of the sacrifices that you had to make to remain relevant?
I think some of the sacrifices came in the look of it was a lot of inside crying or crying in the dark.
Okay.
Because everything was moving so fast. And again, there was no blueprint. So you licked your wounds later on.
Right.
Because again, the show must go on. And if there's no blueprint, there's no one before you that was also being abused or being disrespected or so you don't even know how to take a page out of a book because it ain't there.
Right.
So I think I lost also a lot of, I didn't know how to defend myself necessarily until it just got really, really bad, like outrageous. And I'm like, I can't go down that rabbit hole with these fools.
Right.
But I didn't know how to necessarily speak up for myself without coming across as the high maintenance
Right.
Miss Jones. Like there were a lot of setups that I wasn't aware of. And then there were also a lot of, if you look a certain way, back then at least, people automatically assumed you were promiscuous.
Right.
So then you're fighting that. And then you have the girls back then who, because their men like swoon when they see you,
Right.
they assume that when you see their man, you're going to want their man.
Right.
So you don't know what you're walking into when you're out publicly either. So again, a lot of self-doubt and not speaking out enough.
Yeah.
For fear of rejection, termination, blackball, and look what happened.
Yeah.
It all happened anyway.
It all happened anyway. Yeah. But you know, you always been very vocal. You express your opinions, very unfiltered and raw. You know, so you know, when you listening to Jonesy Juice, you know, it's your juice. It's how you feel. It's how you squeeze in the apple. It's how you want to express your feelings. So being in a space where it's so judgmental, like in a male-dominated space, like we spoke about, like how did you keep your sanity, like around people that you always had to please and, you know, interview people that you never want, that you don't care to interview? Like, what was an interview that you had that you're like, I really don't want to interview this person? You know, you don't have to say who it is, but
I would if I could remember, because there are what I've noticed about the people that I wind up interviewing that I have no interest in, winds up being the best interviews.
Yeah.
They're always, so now what I do is I catch myself when I feel that, oh my God.
Right.
Because I'm like, there's always a good outcome on the other side.
Right. I take a note. I take a note to that.
Yeah.
So if somebody want to come on the show, I'm like, well, Jonesy said it might be a fucking great interview.
It winds up being that way.
Come and have
because you know what?
See.
A lot of times they know that they have nothing really to share.
Yeah.
So they come with a little extra.
Yeah. You got to be ready.
Or they are willing to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because they realize they're not feeling me.
Yeah.
People can read the room.
Absolutely. So emotions. Is there any emotions in this industry?
Too many.
Too many. Loyalty in the industry.
Within camps.
So it's like separation. It's like the A, the B, the C, the D's type of camps?
I mean, unless there's some blood relation within the camps and then the camps click up.
Okay.
Right now, I feel like the artists that were coming up in the 80s and 90s, we have found our place again because, you know, when the millennials started taking over and making us think that we had nothing for them and we're obsolete and all that, the resurgence of the 90s and the TikTok videos and them, can we talk, doing all that. That was all we needed, coupled with a throwback station. And you bring back a vet like me that knows how to navigate and manage. And now I'm inviting the 80s and 90s artists on. So I feel like that is a click. There's some loyalty there.
Yeah, that's
just
good.
In the sweat equity that they put out in the 80s and the 90s.
Absolutely. I think the younger generation, like even with the remixes that a lot of these artists is doing today, what was one of them? You know, I would love to hear like a Jodeci remix right now with the current day artists. I think that would be pretty dope.
That would be blasphemy.
Yeah,
I would
really?
burn it down to the ground.
You would?
That is my absolute favorite freaking group. Don't do a Jodeci remix.
Don't do a Jodeci remix?
I will burn it down to the ground. I don't care how good you sing.
So what song, being that we're on the topic, what song would be okay with remix? What if someone remixed your song? Where I Wanna Be, boy.
You know, somebody did it in Africa.
Really?
And it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad?
It was not to me. But it was it was the Afro beats before the Thames. I don't know. It was that before, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't mind it. I would be flattered.
You'd be flattered? So who would you pick today? Like if listen, Jonesy, we want someone to remix this song. Which artist would you pick today to remix Where I Want to Be Boy?
Are they going to do a video too?
Do a video too, yeah.
Maybe. I was going to say Tiana Taylor, but she's too evolved.
Okay.
She's too mature. She's too, and I love her.
Yeah.
What about a Kehlani or?
I'm not even familiar, so you guys would have to suggest. I'm not into any new young artists now as much as I might be into a few of their songs.
I'm trying to get there because I wasn't either. Like, I would hear certain songs and I'm like, who's that? And they're like, oh, that's Mariah the Scientist. And I'm like, who?
Yeah, right. I'm not, because it's not enough there.
My playlist is 90s. When you get in my car, you still hear, like, I'm still playing LL Cool J. I'm still listening to your music. I'm still listening to, freaking Jagged Edge. Like, I'm old school with it. So,
and I'm learning to listen. I wound up down a rabbit hole listening to the boy that Love in the Middle. I think his name is Kevin Ross.
Yes.
Love in the Middle. Yeah. And that took me to Jacob Lattimore, who's the star of The Shy, who knew he was singing. Right. So now I'm in this whole, not sure if I like you as an artist, but I like your little song.
Right.
So that's who I am. I'm liking the songs.
Right.
And not necessarily loving or knowing the girls.
Right.
Right.
So, or even out, like, what was that? We did a show the other day. You were asking me about he asked me who was my favorite rappers. And he said, well, who do you listen to nowadays, like rap wise? And I'm like, I named a few people that I was familiar with, like the Babies, the different ones. And like, I know the Moneybagg Yos.
Like, I
can't even give you an album or a song. Yeah. Some of their stuff that just comes on the radio is just like, oh, I like this beat. Sometimes I don't even know what they're saying. It's just the words and I'm like, okay, and I'm familiar.
Right, but you do realize now that they think we're hating because we're saying this.
I just feel like I'm just in that space now because I think our era was different.
Well, who are we? I didn't want my mom liking my Jodeci. Right. I would have felt away.
No, but let me say this. My mother's 63. Ooh, 63 years young. But he'll tell you, my mother's like my sister. Me and her like this. We party together. We travel together.
Now.
She dances. No, we've been like this since I was 18. And I'm 45. So we've been tight, like hanging out and partying. And we would drive in a car together listening to Jay-Z. We listen to Biggie. We listen to Tupac together. We listen to Snoop. Yeah. She listens to... I don't have that same rapport with my sons. My sons are 26 and 22. When I'm riding in the car with them,
you look great.
Thank you. Sometimes I just get in the back seat and I let them drive because it feels good. I've waited forever to get in this era now where I drove y'all around. It's your turn.
You're not white knuckling it? Because mine are driving now. One just got a license. His birthday's the day before mine. And he got his license that day. Yeah, he's a Scorp.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm still white knuckling it a little.
Okay.
He's a great driver. But
well, he's a great driver and give him some time. I don't want them listening
to music driving me yet.
Okay.
You
one of those keep the music down or turn it off?
Because I got to focus on us living.
Yeah. You got to focus. Driving. She got to focus. Yeah. She like my mother in the car. She like, oh. And I'm like, Mom, stop doing that.
I'm a backseat driver. I'm the worst. But to the point, I don't know if we're supposed to like their songs.
Yeah.
I know that I like my songs. And as long as the little girl, whoever she is, that redoes Where I Want to Be Boy, you don't have to hit all the notes. Yes. But hit the ones that are important. Yeah. That's it. And be cute, have a little waist, and take me back, transport me.
So one of the songs from the 90s, well, I think it's 90s, 2000, you probably correct me. When did Doing It come out? LL Cool J Doing It.
That was in the 90s.
In the 90s?
I think that was like
96 maybe?
No.
5?
I think it was before that. I think it was like 92, 93.
So, because the reason what brought me to that was you said, is she going to shoot a video? Who was on the hook of Doing It, LL Cool J?
Her name was LaShawn.
But was LaShawn in the video?
No.
Why wasn't she?
According to her or according to the label?
Whoever. I never knew the backstory.
She thinks it's because she didn't fit the sexy persona, and I think she said colorism might have played a part in it, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a smash. And so
wasn't it a shadow? They never showed the girl.
I think no, it was someone else that was lipping it. That was lipping the hook on doing it.
Child, I don't remember, but she's better off because she don't need those Simone problems.
Oh. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, no, Simone. Yeah, hey Simone, hey. Nobody want those problems.
No, not at all.
Right.
Okay, do you think today's generation of women in media truly understand the power and pressure that comes with holding a mic?
So are we referring to the Angela Ryes and the Joy Reids of the world, or the little raggedy podcasters that think some Wi-Fi and a microphone is all we need? Let's go get them.
Oh, talk that, Jonesy. Let's go.
Yes.
Welcome to the Real Men Group Podcast. Welcome to the Real Men Group Podcast.
I mean, you know the vibes.
Yeah.
Like, there are responsible women,
Yeah.
journalists. There's one I love. Her name is Lawyer Bay. I don't know if you guys have seen her.
I believe I've seen her.
She's a hip-hop, cultured out, beautiful. She checks all the boxes, and she's an attorney.
Okay.
So she can speak to the day-to-days,
Right.
and she can also, you walk away with a legal perspective.
That's pretty dope.
I feel enriched when I watch her.
That's pretty dope.
So to that point, yeah, I do feel like there are, there's some of everything and everything.
Right.
But we do have those.
I know you're on the air in the morning, but if you wasn't on the air, what station would you be listening to?
None. Because when I wasn't on the air, I was asleep, child.
See? Because I remember the separation from radio that kind of did something to you. You
Yeah,
said
I
you
couldn't
didn't listen to the radio
No.
anymore. But what did that do to you listening to the radio? Like, were you in the car like, oh, turn it off? Like,
I felt like it made my kids suffer, and they missed out listening and having music in the house, and and that type of celebratory feeling that music gives you.
Right.
I think I deprived them of healing through music, unless maybe they found it in their own, because they did listen to music, but it was Whip and Nene, all the little,
That was a classic.
the silly suburban stuff.
I hit the Whip and Nene a few times.
So did I.
Yeah.
And it was all good. But as far as Frankie Beverly and Maze in the household and Shaka Khan, I don't think it took a while for me to get to the point where I could listen without anger and where I could sing again with joy. And that's when I discovered that I did still like singing. I did not like the industry.
Yeah.
So, and I realized it was a separation.
So once the fame, the fortune, the spotlight, once that all fades, what does that do to someone that was on the top of the mountain, pictures being snapped everywhere you went, and just having that VIP status? Once that fades, what do you do with that? Like what does that do to you?
So I was never that high on the mountain.
Yes, you were.
No, I never.
You was on top of my mountain, girl.
Well, thank you.
Ow.
Thank you for that.
Okay, fresh.
But
okay.
But in the wider scheme of things, I was not the recognizable face. I was more the recognizable voice.
Yes.
That people would be like, Jonesy? I recognize that voice from anywhere, but never really my music.
Right.
So I was saved from that. But I honestly, in your mind, because you're not doing your regular radio routine or your record routine or your performing routine or your going out on a red carpet routine, you think it went away. But to someone like you and someone else that used to listen to you or someone that you touched, you are still who you are.
Yes, you are.
But you excuse me, can I curse?
Absolutely.
You fuck yourself around in thinking because I don't have the mic and because I'm not walking into the white man's studio.
Yeah.
Or I don't have the people's attention fully right now, that all that work, all that sacrifice is gone and bye-bye. People still recognize who you are. And I didn't realize people were showing me grace when I was coming to the football practices with baseball cap, like a regular mom.
Yeah.
And I didn't want anyone knowing. I think I said on the Breakfast Club, I had changed my name because I had created a whole new life for myself and a new identity for myself. But those moms and some of the dads, I'm walking by and they're like, is that? And all it took was one, right?
Right.
And then word gets around, you realize that you meant something to people.
Yes.
It ain't what you were doing then. Like, you're football momming it now, but it was what you did all those other sacrificing years that resonated with people. So I'm not throwing that away. I just didn't know how to recapture it, where to find it. And it found me.
Yes. And I'm happy it did.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm happy it did. I mean, you seem so. I watch your lives. I be tuning in.
We
to your
carry
lives.
on in the lives.
You know, I love it. You know, it's super dope. It's super dope to see someone.
Those lives have me apologizing.
Yeah, no,
when I hang up, have me making calls and apologizing.
I love it. I love it. Sometimes you be on. I'm like, Jonesy, I can't hear you. Like, oh shit, they can't hear me. They can't hear me. All right, you know.
The lives when you home in your house.
Yeah.
Right, and you yelling at the kids in the background.
Right, I have to turn the mic off sometimes, and then I get back to you. But I'm glad that you asked that last question, because to my peers that are going through that right now and not quite knowing where to jump back in the double dutch rope with your career, it will find you. Don't think for a minute when you walk into a store or your kid's school or fill out a job application that somebody in that place is not going to remember you, because the 90s and the 80s are golden.
Yes, say that again.
They're golden.
Yes.
They're irreplaceable.
Absolutely.
Someone's going to know. And all you need is one person to give you a little spark and run with that.
Everything
and that's it.
Again.
Absolutely.
That's it. That one validation. That's why I try to emphasize to my peers, come on up to the block. While I've got the opportunity to let you come up to the block. Come up, sell yourself, come market, let people know where you've been. There's a promoter always waiting.
Yes.
Or a business that would like you to come and do their grand opening, or someone that has a dispensary that was your biggest fan. Come, get the connection and spark and fly.
Absolutely. Because a lot of them just feel like they're just not relevant anymore. You know, like
it's easy to feel that way.
And this generation, I mean, come on, you know, for me growing up, I grew up in a household where Saturday morning, my dad was playing R. Kelly. I mean, so I was introduced to that music early, or the Isley Brothers. Like, I grew up with that.
You are, baby.
So I came, just my imagination.
No.
Give me a little bit, you know. I learned so much about music. But what I will say about 90s R&B, it taught me how to love. And I tell people today, like women, I said, listen, if you can't love me like 90s R&B, baby, don't waste your time.
Talk heavy.
Don't waste my time, baby.
Yes.
So Jonesy, what's the vibe?
I don't know, because we don't need the validation of the people that say we're not relevant anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
To you. But just like the old white rockers that still pack crowds, they be 70 and 80, barely holding on.
We love it. Just like I'm happy they're starting to bring a lot of the artists back to do these concerts.
Thank you. I'm a 90s girl concert. Brought to you by Jonesy.
Yes.
Yes.
We love that. We look forward to seeing it. As soon as we see it, I'm like, oh, I'm getting tickets from me and my mother. We going to this because this was stuff that we partied to.
And just because it may or may not have been the Jodeci's, maybe it was the H-Towns or I'm trying to think of a group that didn't have the...
Well, maybe, remember Intro?
Yeah.
So Buddy was just on my show last week.
Really?
They came to the 90s Guy concert that I hosted with Carl Thomas, Donnell Jones. Intro was in the wings.
Yeah.
And he talked about his transition.
Yes.
That when the lead singer of Intro passed away and they didn't know what was going to become of the group, his sister encouraged him to fill out an application and he became a cop.
Wow.
He just retired.
Nice.
Really?
He did 20, 25 years as an officer and no one knew.
No one knew.
So me figuring it out after a certain age, you guys figuring it out after a certain age, you guys figuring it out after a certain age, it does not matter what the career is.
Yeah.
Just know that there should be no shame in whatever it is you decide to do.
Yeah. I saw an interview recently with Styles P from the Locks, right?
Hey, Styles. Hey.
Styles P, what's up? Locks, what up? He said, hip-hop is the only genre that has a cap with age. Every other genre, rock and roll, country music,
you get better.
You can come in
You're
and
more
just,
sacred.
It's just like you become gold. Like it's refined. It's like, age wine, but in hip hop.
So let's change that.
After 40, you can't rap.
But we can change, right? But we can change. But you know why?
Why's that?
So a lot of it is because of the optics of it all, right?
Okay.
So again, there was no blueprint of it. So we need to create it now. And I mentioned this a lot to the rappers that are 45 and 50 that come up to the show now, how different they look now than they did back then.
Right.
How differently they interview now. It's like they're all growed up. And I said growed up for a reason. They're still hood.
Yeah.
They still got the edge, but they're paying attention to their health, their skin regimen, how they sit up in the chair. They come with their notes of what they're there to promote, and they respect the platform. So that's what it looks like.
Absolutely. Grown men energy.
Right.
Grown woman energy.
And that's the blueprint. So don't shy away from it. Keep it going. It's welcomed as one. They smell good.
Right.
They have like talking points.
Thank you, Jonesy. You talking about me?
You're one of them.
Manicured nails.
I gotta keep them clean. Gotta keep them clean.
But these are the things, you know what I mean? We didn't see what it looked like before because Melly Mel and the Grandmaster Flash, them, they didn't have the video. There was not a lot of that.
Right. Absolutely. So what was something after, the football mom era, like for you? What was something that you learned about yourself during that process?
Personally or professionally?
Give me both. Let's start with personal.
Personal, that I made a lot of selfish decisions. Like I had my first son because it wasn't necessarily because I was in love with the man and I was,
right,
ready to start a family per se. I was having a good time in Philadelphia. My career had just soared. I became the first Black woman to host morning radio and the culture and all the things. I bought my first home. Things were great. But then I looked at the clock. I fell into society's stigma and said, bitch, you 34. Your egg's about to dry up. So the guy I was with at the time, it's the guy that I was like, we gotta get this thing going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think I made a lot of life-changing decisions based on old society norms. And professionally, I discovered that I like singing more than I like the industry and the business of singing. The whole, I make records now because I want to perform.
Right.
I don't make them because I'm trying to get a Grammy or I'm trying to get a deal or you don't even have to anymore.
Right.
I make records so I have new material for us.
Yes.
That sounds good, that we appreciate, that might even remind us of the 90s, but still feels new because I'm trying to create that blueprint of this is how you come back in, guys. Don't let the youngins tell us that we don't have it anymore.
Right.
They remixing our shit.
That's right.
We still got it. Find it, and this is what it could look like and sound like.
Yeah.
I feel like that might be why God brought me back to the platform and in front of people, because he knows I did the work and I broke myself down. I stripped myself down and figured out who I am, what it is I like, and how I won before. I won before because I believed I liked me.
Right.
I liked the way I was dressing in them videos. I liked my little Miss Jones ponytail.
I did too.
Thank you. Thank you, right? But no one was doing that. Everybody had the Timbs and the lumberjack jackets trying to look like the dudes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the minute a waistline came in and a little push-up bra, what happened? Here come Medina. There go Brandy and them I Want to Be Down remix and all the things. And I'm here for it. I'm glad I was able to set the tone.
Yeah.
But
can you do me a favor, Miss Jones?
What is that?
Jonesy? Can you give me a Biggie story? Do you have anything?
I don't really have Biggie stories, but for the fact that the same old story. We lived in the same building, West End Towers.
Okay.
When he and Faith were married. And when he realized I lived in the building, he promised to buy me a microwave as a housewarming gift. We were on many shows in the beginning of our careers together outside of New York. So it was always a warm welcome. Or you want to ride on our bus to the next stop when I would see them.
Right.
So I don't have any. It was not, and the One More Chance video was, oh my God, I think.
How was that? How was that?
That's my Biggie story. Even though I don't even remember seeing Biggie because he was upstairs in the bedroom with Faye.
Right.
And Faith, he calls her Faye. But the fact that he had to approve little old me being in that brownstone with all the A-listers.
Fire.
Right.
Fire.
We didn't know what we were walking into. They didn't even tell us the
Was
song.
it even like a video shoot? It looked like it was just an actual house party.
Yeah.
Like y'all were partying
That was
outside of it. Like
fire.
y'all,
I think that was
it looked like
Diddy's
it was a
vision.
party and
Yeah.
somebody just was walking around with a camera recording, because it doesn't even seem like it was an actual video.
It was
like
such
cut.
a vibe.
That was brilliance by
Yeah.
Diddy. That was
Yeah.
really, he had that whole concept, because when we showed up, we didn't know. We thought what y'all thought. Like, is this a video or are we just hanging out?
Yeah.
But then when he said action, and he would come down and go, cut. I need y'all to dance harder. So if you notice, we like overdoing it at some points. And it helped that the song was dope, because when they told us the song One More Chance, it was dun, bun, bun, ba-dun, bun, bun, that we thought it was gonna be. No one had heard the remix. So the bars,
and then it cut
come
in.
on.
And when it dropped, it was like, ooh.
Sexy.
Word.
The hips drop low.
Yeah.
I listened to that over and over and over. It never got old. And then after the video, the party didn't stop. We all went, where did we go? We might have went to Grant's tomb. First, we all went out into the street.
Fire.
We might have gone to, I know it didn't stop there. I know it did not stop there, but it was probably one of the most remarkable nights in hip hop.
Phenomenal.
One More Chance video.
When Biggie died, I cried. I'm sorry. He literally, when Juicy came out, I just learned how to stuff the tissue in the tape, in the cassette tape, and put it in hit record. Juicy was literally the first song I ever recorded. It just did something to me. Like, I didn't know nothing about him. Well, I did. Milk is chilling, Gizmo illin'.
Audio too, top billing. Come on, hey, Milk.
I know about that. And what the hell was I doing listening to I Want to Sex You Up?
What was
I doing?
What was they
that?
doing making it?
Right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's still knocked to this day. Still knocked to this day. So
Because you know why? Because it was a good groove.
yes.
And good music, damn the lyrics.
Yeah.
Good music is good music.
Absolutely.
And it doesn't have an age on it, you know?
Absolutely.
Nope.
So-
Just like knocking the boots.
Knocking the
Somebody
boot.
rocking
Right.
my
H sound.
It just,
right?
music is just timeless. Your song is
It is.
timeless.
It is.
Thank you.
Where I Want to Be, Sugar Hill, just it's timeless music.
Thank you.
It's something that forever would be within my rotation.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
And not to mention, you was my crush.
I hear.
A little nervous in the beginning.
No need.
But definitely
She
a
don't
vibe.
bite. You see, she don't
Definitely
bite.
a vibe.
That's extra.
Definitely a vibe. So what message, what advice would you have for someone like a Mr. Gray and Mei Ling in the Real Man Group podcast? What advice would you give us?
In regards to what?
Just what we do, because this is podcasting. You may agree or disagree. It's a form of the new wave of radio. Right?
You guys are doing better than me, because Pink Champ's been on ice for the, oh my God, I got to get Pink Champs back going. You're doing great. The set is amazing. I saw you on Instagram liking my Breakfast Club interview, so you're doing your research.
Right. Yeah.
You know how to get the good guests.
Yeah.
And everyone does not, because there are people that have been asking longer than you.
Right.
That it's got to make sense. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Even down to like brand partnerships. We have a lot of people that reach out to me before we actually, reformatted the show. We want to work with you. I kind of have the Shaquille O'Neal method, right? And that method is, if I don't believe in what you're doing, I can't partner with you.
Right.
It's not about the money for me at this point. And people are like, oh, you're monetized, you're doing this. I don't even see that. I don't worry about that. I love what I do. And you laughed at me on the radio because you said, a wise man once told me, you find something that you love so much, you'd be willing to do it for free. But then you do it so well, you have no choice but to pay you. This is therapeutic for me. I love this. I love, educating myself and viewers and listeners. So I really love what I do.
Then my advice to you
is
continue doing what it is you did to have the freedom to do what you love.
Oh,
right?
That's a token.
To whatever that is. I don't know, if you have a retirement plan or whatever it is, while your mind is able to actually release and do this, keep that thing going. Because when the bills are due and you doing this, but you don't know how you're going to pay that, this is going to fall apart.
Put that in the fortune cookie. Put that in the fortune cookie. Don't put it on a shirt. Put it on the fortune cookie and just drop it off somewhere and let people read that.
I'm
because
just thinking,
that's
you know
legit.
what I mean? Because how can you can't even have good sex if you're
your
stressed
mind
out
is not
about
right in the right place.
Yeah, that's true. Because sex is you have to be emotionally connected to it.
Supposed to be, unless you're just going through the motions.
That's right. Like the woman that got 2 baby fathers. I mean, the twins.
We still don't know how that. I don't even know if that's real.
That was sleeping with more than one person.
Absolutely.
That could be AI. How can you get pregnant if you're already pregnant? I don't understand.
Okay, so
I'm suing somebody.
I know it's fictional, but just to revert back to TV real quick, the show Sisters. Karen was pregnant. Remember, she was pregnant by Zach, and she was pregnant by the preacher guy. And she was pregnant with twins. First, she thought both babies were Zach's, but then when she did the DNA test, only one of the babies proved to be Zach's. And so she's like, how is this possible? The only other person I was with is the preacher. So now she had to test the preacher. And they explained how when you sleep with 2 people within a certain time frame and they both, somehow the sperm enacts together and it fertilizes the egg at the same time as twins would, but just from 2 separate sets, two separate individual, 2 separate sets of sperm, I guess, fertilizes the egg, and now you have.
That's giving Tyler Perry. I don't know if I believe that.
Well,
give it Tyler Perry.
So it's the producer. So I mean,
he's the producer of the show.
Yeah, Sisters.
I didn't even know that.
Wow. See, that's how good you are.
No, I don't know. Maybe he's good because it sounded like a theme in a TV or a movie.
So
wow,
Jonesy, let's can we talk about this book? Can we talk about your book?
Yes, that book was so long ago. So many things have happened since.
And still relevant, even with you speaking to some of the artists from the 90s and whatever, and just saying like, keep pushing. That book is something that can help them along their journey. Right?
Or don't.
Right.
Because, some people didn't get into it for a lifelong dream.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So if it's, time to tap out, don't feel pressured.
Yeah.
Because it really ain't a lot of money right now unless you know how to work it.
Right.
Several different angles of working it.
Yeah. I one thing that stood out to me about your book, like there was something along the lines that you feel like you were walking barefooted through. What was that about? Through life, like you was walking barefooted. What does that mean?
It goes back to the never protected. Never protected, and always seeing things that were unfair, and not being able to turn off that thing that sees and needs to fight and speak up. So I wound up, it never went away. So that book was back in 2007.
Yeah.
And now we're in 2025. It's never stopped. It's never stopped. And Melissa Ford did an interview. She's on the Joe Budden podcast.
Yes.
Video vixen. And she said that when her mother died, she felt untethered in the world. And I said, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Your feet, bare feet. That was my analogy, but it's untethered. You're just out there bare and raw. And God is good that I landed up on my feet, you know what I mean? But not everybody does.
Right.
So
you just feel so disconnected.
Because your mom, whether you like her or dislike her or was around, the little bit you had was all you had.
Yes.
Your mom is how you learn how you're supposed to dress when you're in your 20s. Your mom is who you see when you learn how you're supposed to dress when you go out on a date. And you see your mom getting dressed up. Your mom shows you things without it actually being like, come, sit down, girl, I'm going to show you.
Right.
Absolutely.
So when that's gone and at a pivotal point where you're going into adulthood, I was 19, turning 20? Right? And I had been away at school. So I wasn't even at home getting the mommy stuff. You're just out there. And now you're grown. So people expect you to have some sense and to have some sense of self. and you don't. So you're like bare feet or untethered.
That's really deep.
It is.
That's really deep.
And you could wind up anywhere.
Yeah.
You could wind up in any situation.
Yeah.
Trying to survive.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And not knowing how to get what you're supposed to have.
What makes you so strong, Jonesy?
I don't know. And I don't know that I am so strong. I'm just hard-headed.
Hard-headed? Okay.
And tenacious.
Tenacious. Okay. Because you may think that you stopped, but you never stopped. You never stopped being Miss Jones. You never stopped being Jonesy. And it was something inside of you that made you sing the national anthem. Right? Come on, don't think I don't be knowing.
Well, no, he's referring to at my son's football games.
Yes.
Well, I had to be in control of something, so I was still, but they didn't know I was Miss Jones, so I just decided to be team mom.
Yeah.
And I was setting up the audio.
Right.
And the
button wasn't working.
And it wasn't working. And everybody's like this looking.
But you ever heard that saying, like, if it's deja vu, you're like, it's a glitch in the matrix system? Okay. Your two plates were aligned that day.
Thank you.
So you were still being Miss Jones, but you didn't know.
The performer, the producer.
Exactly. So we're gonna.
Thank God that I was able to. Thank God I remembered the words and could actually sing.
The words is important.
The words are very important.
The words is important, and that high note is very important.
Yeah, it is. And the people, white folks. Sometimes the whole town is white, and you're the one black family, right?
Right.
So they want your kids because your kids are fast, they're tough, they're strong,
absolutely.
Most of black kids are one or all of the above. But where does mom fit in? Because they're not letting me sit with their group. Y'all are with your husbands. So where do I, what I mean? You're in this town of married couples now.
Yeah.
Your marriage didn't work out, which thank God. But still, where do you fit in?
Absolutely.
So I became a worker bee. I got in where I could fit in, and I'm like, I have the free time to get everybody's kids' birth certificates and their paperwork and their Xerox, X-ray, not X-rays, physicals and all the things. And I happen to be able to sing the anthem.
Absolutely.
I'm not trying to put myself out there and let you know that I actually can sing and did sing. But once I did that, I think what you said is true. Without me knowing, it aligned. Something
it clicked for you.
In the universe started responding.
Yeah.
The sun was passing the earth at the right time for you. Everything was all aligned. I mean,
and maybe I needed that validation.
Absolutely.
Maybe I needed that validation to remind me of my gift.
You know what's super dope too is the relationship that you have with Envy. It's a super dope relationship.
I will fight for him.
And I want to shout out Envy for doing what he do. But check this out. On this show, on the Real Man Group podcast, we have this thing called Clip or Keep. Okay?
All right.
So it's typically surrounding relationships, dating scenarios, et cetera, et cetera. But now that we have the legendary Miss Jones, it has to be
a mess. Oh
something
my God.
different.
Oh my God.
Right? Okay, so what I did was I created a mashup. It's a mashup of old school R&B artists and new school R&B artists.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a combination of two artists.
Okay.
Old and new. And you're going to say you're either going to clip the collaboration or you're going to keep it.
All right, let's go.
You ready? Mary J. Blige and SZA.
Keep.
Keep. Aaliyah Summer Walker.
Keep.
Genuine Brent Fayez.
See, I don't know who that
is. It's okay. All right. Keep. It's fire. Jodeci Chris Brown.
Okay, I'll keep.
TLC Doja Cat.
Clip.
SWV Ariana Grande.
I got a clip because Ariana Grande is not necessarily worthy of that space.
Okay. Boyz II Men, The Weeknd.
Clip.
Usher, Victoria Monet.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Right. I don't care.
Faith Evans and Her.
Okay, but again, I don't know that Her is worthy of the air.
Brandy Coco Jones.
Randy's a vocal Bible. Coco's too new.
Too new. Okay, so we're gonna spice
Like, you just can't be in spaces
Okay.
because you feel like you sing as good as, or you're imitating.
Right.
Like, you have to understand that we didn't have all the luxuries that y'all have now coming up.
Absolutely.
Again, no blueprint. And our blueprints were the legends.
Absolutely.
The Patties and the Gladyses that couldn't even perform in white establishments and still had to have enough heart to get up the next day and get back on that bus and do it all again for $50 a week.
Absolutely.
So certain airspace is sacred.
Right. All right. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. What about some hip hop? Okay. Clip or keep. Now, Tupac, J. Cole.
Clip.
Biggie, Drake.
Seem like,
I don't know. I might have to keep that. Drake wins by default.
DMX, 21 Savage. You may know who that is, may not.
I'll keep it.
ODB, Travis Scott.
I'll keep it.
Left Eye, Nicki Minaj.
No clipping.
Method Man, Kendrick Lamar.
Keep.
Missy Elliott, Doja Cat.
Keep.
Okay. Eazy-E, Ice Spice.
How do we get there?
How do we get there? That's a good question.
And I love Ice Spice.
Okay.
And her brother plays football against my son.
And Eazy-E?
That's like, there's a lot going on with that.
Exactly. Clip or keep.
Throw it all away.
Throw it all away.
Clip it.
Yeah.
Clip it. Get it out
So,
of here.
Ms. Jones, you know, people use this terminology a lot. People giving you your flowers, giving people their flowers and recognition. I don't believe that you get enough of that.
Thank you.
Just being a pioneer in just part of my childhood, you know, it's just, if I can give you the world right now, I would.
Thank you.
You know, I appreciate you. I appreciate your heart. I appreciate your mind. I appreciate your sacrifices and your expertise.
Thank you.
I am extremely thankful that you are here with me today.
Thank you. I'm grateful to be here with both of you.
Thank you. You know, before we close this out, I got a $1 million question for you. Being back on morning radio, who would be your ideal co-host? If you can reach back in the 90s, who would you want to be a co-host today?
You know what's funny? Ebro and Envy and I said before we retire, we're going to put the band back together and do one more go round. And we said we don't know what platform.
Right.
So maybe them. Maybe, but right now in the real world in real time, Michael Sean is a comedian that I think we were connected in a past life together. We met in Philly, and it seems like every time he loses a job, I have a job opportunity for him. So I've been bringing him back and forth, and he knows where all the bodies are buried.
But we're not gonna lose any more jobs. The job is gonna lose you.
Right.
And you know what? And it's like you said.
But what I'm saying is this: it would be their loss.
Right.
They'd be their loss. You would be a fool. Okay. But thank you for taking time to be here on the show.
Thank you for bringing me. This is really enriching for my soul.
Yes.
Thank you.
We love you.
I love you back.
We love you so much.
Thank you for all this preparation.
Listen.
The 90s theme. The flowers. The rosé.
The rosé. You know, if you're going to honor. Don't have step.
Yes.
No, but people don't go and people don't go all out anymore. So thank you. They laid it out for me. I'm going to put that.
I think that's very, very, very important. You have to let people know how you feel about them. You have to give validation.
Yes.
You have to show your appreciation. I'm very big on giving, you know, like I said, flowers, because it's important that you let people know while they're here how they feel and how much they've impacted the world and the hip hop community and the radio community.
Yeah,
so,
like you did that. You cannot mention New York radio without mentioning you.
No.
Thank you.
Okay?
Not at all.
Thank you. People be trying to skip over it.
No.
Listen, you're there. Thank you.
Thank you.
From the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right.
Keep it going. I like this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for tuning into the Real Men Group podcast.
Yes.
I'm your host, Mr. Gray.
And I'm Mei Ling.
She's here for the ladies. Ms. Jones is here with her too.
Hey, boo, hey.
Until next one, y'all. Peace.
Later.